Hey guys, I told you that I was going to show you how to do shrinky dink things with the Chalk Couture, and also how to do the model magic things with Chalk Couture. One of my favorite things when my kids were growing up was I always crafted with them, but at the holiday time I especially liked it because we would do just some fun holiday crafting. And we did shrinky dinks back then, and they had so much fun watching them curl up in the oven and come out hard. And so this is a perfect opportunity to get your kids involved in creating things, and it would be a good thing to actually let them make some decorations or some little ornaments. My kids had their own little tree, so every year we would make different ornaments for it, for the age increase that they were getting and what they were interested in. But I did this just to show you, oh joy. And then I did a half a piece of the paper, or half plastic, the shrinky dink, and the symbols the same size as the other one. So the only thing that really changed was the amount of plastic. These vary from source to source of the shrinky dink paper. Different ones have a different ratio of how much it squeezes back down in. I'm at a loss for words today. And so you might want to check what ratio you want. With little kids, I would probably round this off, and then you can just put a punch hole in it before you put it in. Sometimes it'll close up, but if it does close up when it's melting, it'll be a softer spot for you to be able to punch in again. And you don't need a huge hole punch. Let me see if this will work on it. But this way, the kids can, even if it's going on your tree, or they are giving it as gifts or as package tags, these are just super cute, and people will really, really like them. So there you go. And I know it's the reverse of it. So what I'm using is a stencil, a cut apart stencil that's called Christmas Minis. I've cut a couple of them off here, so a couple of them are missing. So I have a gingerbread man and oh joy that I just showed you. And so I'm going to do on this shrinky dink material, and all I'm doing is cutting it in half, not very straightly, and then in half again. And one of the things that is really nice about this is if you're crafting gifts for the holidays, for Christmas gifts, for birthday gifts, whatever, and you have some kids still at home, or they're home on break because we know that they're fixing to get 2 big breaks, they can be side by side with you doing something that is going to be fun, effective, not very expensive, and will have something to show what they've done in the end. So I'm going to do on this one, I'm going to do Joy to the World. And I'm going to do it in Tide. Now these are ink. You have to use ink to be able to go ahead and bake them off so that they're permanent. Alright, let me show you what I'm doing. Alright, so I just cut the shrinky dinky into quarters. I'm going to peel the stencil off. Put it on there. And buff out any wrinkles. I'm going to use my ink and a squeegee. I'm just going to put that on here. I'm going to scrape off my excess. Put it back in the ink jar. And that's it. I'm just going to peel it off. I'm going to let it air dry. And you do want to rinse your stencils right away. And I don't know if you saw how this one pulled back and got on the surface right here. But it's not baked. Perfect for kids. It wipes right off. So I'm going to let this go ahead and air dry, and then I will bake it in the oven. Again, it's 325 for 1 to 3 minutes. Get the oven all the way preheated up. Toaster ovens are great for this. I just put it in on some parchment paper so it doesn't stick to anything. And once it curls up, shrinks up, and then flattens, that's a good time to take it out. Don't handle it yet. Well, A, it'll burn your fingers, but B, you don't want fingerprints on it because while it's cooling, you can still get your fingerprints on it. But while it's warm, it's a good time to make sure your hole punch actually stayed. So I'm going to push that aside. Okay, that is the code for the stencils. You just go to my link in my bio, type these letter and numbers in, and it'll bring this up to put in the cart. You can go in and pick whatever ink or paste that you want to pick. We do not have the trial size, the paste packets in ink, so you will have to buy a full one. But you can use it for so many things. You need to add a squeegee to your cart. I think I have that to show you as well. And that's the number for the squeegee. I hope I'm not taking this backwards on you. And then go in and just pick out whatever colors you want. The tags and the chips are under surfaces. And you can email me if you have any questions at all. Thanks, guys.